Okay. For some reason, my camera shut off the last time. I think maybe it was because I touched the touchscreen, maybe. Because it's got a touchscreen on the back that, whatever. Over technologicalized. If that's a word. I don't know. But anywho, this thing works great. I'm so proud of it. I was actually watching a guy the other night on YouTube for, probably 3 hours. I want to say his name was Russ, RWG, and some numbers. Dude's into some interesting stuff. I'm curious to see how it all went. Actually, he was making some carbon arc for, I guess, the purposes of plasma. And that got me thinking, like, my power supply so far hasn't seemed to have been putting out a whole lot until this one. I think I was just not using enough of the lye. But I was trying to figure out a way I could boost the juice, So I tried capacitors, and they just slowed it down. And then I was like, wait, I got a little zapper thingy, little home defense thingy, little get too close and you're gonna get a shock. It's actually the Dragonfire, 100,000 volts. Normally it takes a 9 volt. I said, well, what the hell? Let's hook it up to a 12 volt power supply. And it was pretty cool. It made all kinds of a zap. So then I tried hooking it up to these two pieces in this water here. I don't really know what kind of metal that. I think it's stainless. I don't know. If it is, it's cheap stainless. It was just some crap I had laying around at my other house. Yeah. Anywho, I tried using it before, right there, and as you can see, it corroded really bad. It rusted the hell and back. So I don't know. Maybe it's just nickel coated. I don't know. But yeah, I hooked that up to it, and it didn't do nothing. Not a damn thing. And I've heard a lot of people say, why don't we boost the voltage and drop the amperage down to as low as we can get it? Well, I'm sure that was at least 100,000 volts, if not a lot more, and probably a good bit more, considering I put a lot more juice into it, which I'm kind of surprised I didn't fry the circuit or nothing. But anywho, yeah, I put a buttload of volts in there, and apparently without the amps, you don't get nothing. Granted, there's not a whole lot of electrolyte in there, but I've gotten results off the power supply with just the well water. So it should have done something. It didn't do nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. Which, by the way, it was a big pain in the ass getting that to go through wires to that, because it wanted to spark at the circuit board, like in all kinds of different places. I had to cover everything with hot glue and put pieces of plastic between stuff and stuff like that. It was a pain in the butt. Not a very long pain in the butt, but a pain in the butt either way. So anywho, I will spend the rest of the night. I'm not sure if I'm going to upload this video tonight or not. I might. We'll see. My internet connection is so slow, it takes freaking forever. Like, it seriously takes like a good 500 minutes to upload a 4-minute video. I think most of my videos were around 4 minutes. It takes forever, man. And while I'm doing that, I can't really watch anything, because I watch all my TV online. I don't watch anything on cable. I have the cheapest cable possible and internet, and it's supposed to be really fast internet, but this internet company that we have around here, it starts with a C. I'm not going to say their name, but they suck. I actually upgraded to a slightly better internet connection, and my speed went down. There are a whole bunch of jagoffs. So anywho, all you kids out there that are messing with this stuff, get at me. I'm curious about this pulse width modulator. I don't really seem to understand how that's going to change anything in one of these, aside from maybe getting less output because you're putting less juice into it, but that seems counterproductive if you're trying to put out more gas. If anybody out there can explain to me in retard terms how that works, because apparently I'm slightly retarded. Not that I'm making fun of mentally handicapped people. Retarded means slow, and if you don't know that, maybe you are slightly retarded as well. But anywho, yeah, that's my thing. Man, I'm so impressed with myself on this one. It's coming out so nice. Now, if I can just get it to seal and go through a bubbler, I'm gonna be like the happiest dude in the world. I've put so much time into learning this and doing this and stuff, and my old lady's ready to kill me over it. Especially after that mason jar. She wasn't nearly as mad as I expected to. I really thought that she was gonna like flip shit over that one, man. Especially because she was asleep and the explosion woke her up. And I call it an explosion because it was an explosion. It was so loud, you know. Like I can't even explain. Like there was, see that one back there? I'll zoom in. See where the water level is? That one that blew up had a lot less water in it, which means there was a whole lot more gas. I can't believe I didn't get burnt, let alone cut, man. Like, I got a tiny little scratch and that was it. Like, this scratch, you can't even tell it was there now. It's gone. But anywho, yeah. Anybody with some suggestions? My power supply, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, when I applied the power to it. Oh wait, no, I already had it hooked up when I did that. Yeah, when I put the power on it, my LED. This is my power supply, by the way. I should have made a video for that too. It's an old PC power supply. It's actually kind of a junky one, really. It's not very beefy by any means. In fact, I had a lot of trouble finding information on it because it was from a computer. Well, there's the shell of the computer way over there. I know, my house is a mess. I have a 3-year-old. That's my excuse, goddammit. But that was the case for it. It was from, well, the monitor with it was labeled manufactured in 1991. So, I mean, that's 20 years old. So I'm guessing the computer's probably about the same. But it works. You know, that I'm working with what I got. You know, and I ain't got much. I actually just quit my job last month to go back to school, and I was hoping to get a student loan by now, but frickin' I don't know what the hell's going on with that. We'll see. Hopefully I get it. If I do, you'll see a lot more cool stuff in my videos. In case anybody's wondering, I'm gonna major in software design and minor in robotics. It's where the money's at. Unless something changes between now and when I graduate, who knows? Maybe I'll be one of them 15 years in school kind of guys, and then uber rich when I'm old. Fingers crossed. Speaking of fingers, I woke up this morning with a broken finger. I have no idea how I did it. Look at that knuckle. It's swelled to heckin' back. Look, here's the other knuckle. That's normal finger. That's busted finger. I couldn't even move it this morning, man. I can move it now. I think it's because I've been drinking a little. Actually, that's my first drink. Which, by the way, I'm done with ice, man. Take some fruit cocktail, put it in a Ziploc bag, and freeze it. It makes the best ice ever. It doesn't melt into your drink and water it down. And you get a little bit of flavor. And if you get hungry, hey, you already got fruit right there in front of you in your cup. Pretty cool. That, and you know, if you get in the mood for something extra nice on a hot day, you can just grab it and throw it in the blender. Actually, I didn't do any with the fruit cocktail yet, but with peaches and pears, I kept using them in drinks. I'd stick them back in the in the Ziploc bag and refreeze them, and they start to freeze less and less as the alcohol content in them rises. And you know, if you run out of booze and you know, you're sitting around and you feel like catching a buzz, eat the fruit. Because it's totally absorbing some booze. But anywho, that's what I got going on. I got all kinds of like little component things from like stuff I tore apart. Like I got that old ass computer. I got a surround sound with a speaker, and I want to say this is a transformer, but I'm not really sure. I'm a little new to all this. I'm still kind of trying to pick up the terminology of everything. I have no idea what this thing can do for me. I would love to find out, aside from the fact that it's covered in wire, which, yeah, that's neat. You know, if I really need some copper wire, I got it, but if it can actually do something for me, I'd rather use it for something that it's purposed for. If not, I suppose I can repurpose it. I guess there is a magnet in there, and magnets are fun. I think there's a magnet in there. Let's see if it picks anything up. What do I have that it might pick up? How about a tool? No, that's not even pulling on it. How about something small? No, there's definitely not a magnet in there. And if so, it ain't got no magnet left to it. I know, I said that wrong. I should have said magnetism, but whatever. It's a YouTube video, you know. I'm not in Hollywood. So anywho, I just grabbed the cord. Ooh, I got 8 seconds. All right, kids. Happy YouTubing. Keep the HHO alive.